just to show you the weird dichotomy that is my head. Head, heart, spirit, soul. I guess it's not a dichotomy, quartotomy. I just got done writing a blog piece, I guess. It's actually more of an advertisement, public service announcement for a book club and a coaching guy that I found online, and I'm really benefiting from. Have made a lot of friends, and just I've really grown. And I start the vlog off with, I'm wordless this morning, and the good thing is I don't feel worthless about being wordless. And normally I'd beat myself up, gotta come up with something, and this morning I just wrote. It ended up being an ad, and publish, and can walk away and feel okay about it. But there's always a but. Just so you don't go, man, Ben's got it all together. Nuh-uh. Working on it, not all together. If you've been reading my blog this month, you know that I read a book about a month ago called The Velvet Rage. Growing up as a gay man in a straight man's world, or something like that. And at the end of the book, he's got a whole chapter on skills for leading an authentic life. And I thought, I'll write on one skill, throughout the month of May. There were 22 skills. I thought, that's about right. I got sick of it, not gonna lie. For one thing, I felt like I was covering a lot of ground that I'd covered the day before, because there was a lot of overlap, stuff that tied together. I got about halfway through, I think. I still have all of these that I haven't written on, and I'm not going to. And I'm really struggling with starting a project, and not finishing, because I thought, when I'm all done, this can be a nice set aside, menu piece on my website. Hey, here's all the Velvet Rage authentic skills thoughts, all 22 of them. Well, I think I got to 8, and then I did 9, 10, 11, 20, and 22 all in one, and then there's this. And I'm telling you right now, there's not going to be 10 more separate blog events. I'm going to read these, and I'm just going to kind of muse out loud. Some of these need more spinning out than others. Some of these, are just a part of common knowledge, but maybe we don't. They're not common enough, or we don't apply them. But these aren't numbered correctly anymore, because I pulled them out of my long list and it renumbered them. So I'll just read the titles. Respect your body. Again, it's kind of a duh, especially if you come from a faith background. Everything we read is, your body's a temple, take care of your body. But this says, honor your body as you would a precious possession. Refuse to place your body in deliberate jeopardy. Adore your body. It's the only one you'll ever have. Enough said. This next one I think needs to be dug on a little bit. Remember, this is specifically from a book for gay men. Don't let your sexual tastes be the filter by which you allow people into your life. Actively fight the urge to reach out only to people you find physically attractive. A man's physical appearance has virtually nothing to do with who he is on the inside, his values, and what kind of friend he is likely to be. This doesn't have to be sexualized. I think we're all guilty of that. We're drawn to people that we find attractive, whether it's attractive looks, attractive personality, and we look past a lot of people who could be really valuable connections in our lives. 2 of my closest friends in my entire life, who I won't name here, but if you're watching, I hope you know who you are. We have almost nothing in common. We would not have sought each other out for similar interests. One, we were thrown together in a church situation. The other one, we were thrown together in a work situation. And we are besties. One has since passed away, but they're not people you would ever have expected me to be best friends with. But both of them add so much to my life, and they're not people I would normally have looked for. And in the gay male world, it's so looks oriented. Like, ooh, he's a hottie, I want to go talk to him. And there's a lot of great people out there who aren't hotties, so don't do that. Be right or be happy. I got to work hard on this one, because I got to be right. Man, I like being right. Asserting your own ideas is important, but when you do so at the expense of relationships, you hurt yourself and diminish your experience. Before insisting that your way is the right way, ask yourself, how important is it that I be right, and at what cost? Sometimes backing down for the sake of another person's ego is more effective at creating happy relationships than being right or in control. There's that control word. I'm a controller, and being right is part of control. That's what I'm working on. Always look first for the innocence in others. This is huge too. It's really easy to assume the worst intentions in others, especially if you've been hurt. My brother, I always forget this. It's like a corollary of Occam's razor. It's like assume ignorance before evil intent. In general, people aren't out to be evil. Yeah, there's some, but sometimes they're just knuckleheads. And sometimes, knuckleheadedness is it's an innocent thing. So see past the betrayal, anger, and dishonesty in others to find their core innocence. Other people hurt you because they are hurting. Huge one. It is extraordinarily rare that anyone acts out of a desire to deliberately hurt another person. Most often when we hurt others, it is because we are acting out of our pain and are being mindless of the well-being of others. And that's what they're doing right back to us. So the more we can get outside of and look at the greater, the bigger picture, the more likely we are to see the real picture. So that's, I'm going to add one more, and then I'm going to quit because I'm already almost at 8 minutes. And then I'll be halfway done. We'll do half today and half either later today or tomorrow. And this one goes with the one we just finished, so that's why I'm going to use it. In conflict, assess your responsibility first. It's always easy when there's a conflict to look at what they're doing wrong, or what they aren't bringing to the relationship, or what they aren't being sensitive to with whatever your need or hurt or wound or trigger is. Always look at what your responsibility is first. You're only responsible for you. You can fix you. Nobody else can fix you, and you can't fix anybody else. Whenever you encounter a problem in a relationship, consider and verbalize your responsibility first before focusing on the perceived error of the other. So, pretty simple. So there's 5 more of the skills. I'll do 5 more, and then I'll be done with it. And I will have completed my project, but I will have adjusted my plan so that I didn't hate writing 10 more days of each of these. And I'm going to chalk that up as a win. Even if you had to watch 9 minutes and 6 seconds of me today, if you got this far, thumbs up to you. If you got this far, put a thumbs up in my my comments so that I know you got to the end. Then I'll know you're special. Have a good one.